The best shoulder exercises that you can do at home are the handstand and handstand push up. These two exercises are, in my opinion, the best exercises you can do to train your shoulders at home. The thing is, it's quite tough to learn them. And for the longest time I could remember, I always wanted to learn those skills. And I remember exactly watching content around how to learn the handstand and handstand push up. And after watching it, I always felt like, damn, I wish I could do it too. But nothing was working for me at that time. Or at least, that's what I was thinking. The truth was, I wasn't constant in my training, I didn't challenge myself, and I wasn't implementing freestanding handstand more often. But when I made those skills a priority, that's when I learned the handstand and handstand push up the fastest. And in today's video, I'm going to share exactly what you can do to get the handstand and handstand push up fast so you can build massive shoulders at home. We're back. Right now, it pretty much took me 2 weeks to learn the handstand. And the reason why it took me that amount of time was because I actually got the strength required to do the exercise quite easily. So pretty much right now, this section is going to be the basics, meaning strength is king. So if you are a complete beginner right now, pull-ups, push-ups are non-negotiable exercises that you should do. And there is also other specific exercises that you can do, like the pike push-ups, elevated pike push-ups, and handstand push-ups, but against the wall. So I'll pretty much do a demonstration and do a couple of reps of each exercises to show you how it's done. And to get started, if you are a complete beginner, doing some pull-ups and push-ups are non-negotiable. This is something that you should have on your main workout plan. And you should also do some specifics to train for the handstand and handstand push-up as well. So the first exercise is going to be the pike push-ups. Pretty simple. Even if you are a beginner and you have never tried this exercise, it's going to be quite simple to learn it. You're pretty much going to be in a pike position, and you're pretty much going to do push-up like this. And you're going to do it for reps. Done. Right now, I'm going to take one of my parallel to do the elevated pike push-ups. Ideally, you can use your chairs or like something that can elevate you like more, because like it's going to be a little bit tougher. But right now, I don't have a lot of space, so I'm just going to use this, make it a little bit challenging, and do the elevated pike push-ups. That's pretty much done. Now, the next exercise is going to be handstand push-ups, but against the wall. And with this one, you pretty much can do it this way, whereas you're pretty much in a sprinting position, and you pick yourself to get into position, and you allow yourself to put your feet against the wall, and you do it for that. Or you can do it the other way, whereas you're just going to be walking backwards to get into position and do the rep. Starting to be a little bit tired, but let's get back to the next section. After you have built enough strength with the pushing exercises, right now you should be quite comfortable to get into the handstand variation. And with this one, the first one that we are going to do is going to be a handstand hold against the wall, and we are going to have our feet against the wall, and we're pretty much going to do it a max hold, but for this video, I'm going to do 15 seconds, and I'm pretty much going to do it both ways. So it's pretty much going to be similar to the way that we were doing the handstand push-up, but this time we are pretty much going to hold the position. Now we are going to do the other way. And we are pretty much trying to build strength by doing strength and endurance by doing this exercise. And we are pretty much doing it to pretty much build strength. And if it's like too easy to do 15 seconds, you can do 30 seconds, and pretty much you are going to build strength and endurance. And it's going to make it easier for you as well, especially when you're going to do it freestanding. And the next exercise is going to be handstand, but this time we are going to train ourselves to do the kicks so that we are pretty much going to be in the position and we want our feet to not touch the wall. That's pretty much the goal. And that's pretty much going to be similar to what I was doing, but this time we're pretty much going to try to not touch the wall. Even if we touch the wall, it's not a big deal because we are just training our kicks right now. And as you can see, pretty much for the most part, I was touching the wall, but sometimes I was getting into position and I was touching the wall. And it's going to be like this when you are going to try it. You just need to do it and ideally do 50 reps of them. And you're pretty much going to get comfortable in that position. Right now, I'm just going to catch my breath and talk about the next exercise. Right now, we are going to do the next exercise, which is going to be handstand hold, but still against the wall. But this time, we are going to try to rely less on the wall and pretty much trying to get into position without touching the wall. It's fine if we touch the wall, but we are just going to get back into position and try to not use the wall as much. And when we are going to be in this position, it's pretty much going to be a battle between pressing and releasing. When we press, we are pretty much going to be going backward, and when we release, we are pretty much going to move forward. And we're pretty much going to battle to pretty much maintain that handstand position. And right now, I'm pretty much going to do like a hold and maintain this position for as long as I can. As of now, I've managed to maintain the position, but if for you have to touch the wall, it's fine. The thing is, you have to pretty much let your feet touch the wall, then you have to press to pretty much get into position. And I'm pretty much going to show you how exactly what I'm meaning by saying that. So you pretty much get into position, you allow your feet to touch the wall, then you press to maintain the full handstand position. Then if you release, you go back there, then you press. And the handstand is pretty much a battle between pressing, releasing. And after you have been quite comfortable with this exercise, that's when you can get started with doing the freestanding handstand. And after you have been quite comfortable with all the exercise, that's when you can start with the freestanding handstand. And that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much how you'll be able to unlock the handstand. And right now, I'm also going to give you some tips and the things that I do that also helping me like learn the thing like faster. Because pretty much when I first started and I got quite comfortable with doing the handstand against the wall without touching the wall, like without touching the wall, without my feet touching the wall, that's pretty much when I also decided to do the freestanding handstand. And the first time I did it, I was pretty much really scared of like falling, and I didn't actually wanted to hurt myself. Though the first time I was doing it, I was pretty much doing like baby kicks like this, and I was pretty much doing that. And as I was doing that, I pretty much built my confidence to then being able to kick like really hard to get into position. Because that might be like quite daunting, like trying the position and you don't want to hurt yourself and you don't want to fall. So getting comfortable and doing it on a daily basis can also help, especially if you are not sore from your other workout. You should try to do it on a daily basis. At least that's what I was doing. I was pretty much doing it on a daily basis. Or if I was like sore, I would pretty much do like a rest day and pretty much do some stretches to recover. But for the most part, I was pretty much doing it randomly throughout the days, meaning that I was utilizing the space repetition. I don't know if you have ever heard about that method, and it's pretty much you are going to try this exercise, but like it doesn't really have a structure. You're pretty much going to try the exercise randomly throughout the days, and you're pretty much going to build mind to muscle connection and pretty much teach your body how to do this exercise, but like slightly faster since you are doing it so much. And when I was doing like space repetition, I was pretty much doing the exercise like randomly throughout the day. Sometimes I would have like 5 hour break and I would pretty much do the exercise again. Sometimes I would pretty much do like some short breaks, like 3 minute breaks, 5 minute breaks, do it again and again and again. And after about just take like a 3 hour or 5 hour break, then do it again. It's pretty much doesn't have any structure and you are pretty much doing it when you have to do it. And that's pretty much how I actually got it unlocked like this fast because I was pretty much doing it on a daily basis, randomly throughout the days, just to get some reps in, just to get my body comfortable and used to like being in this position because it's quite unnatural to like do this. So that's pretty much how I actually learned the handstand. And if I was to like help you like get started with the exercise, I would say do it on a daily basis. Try to do it as much as you can throughout the days just to like get some reps in. And after a while, you'll be able to build enough strength and endurance to pretty much maintain the position. And that's pretty much how you'll be able to unlock the skill. But right now, we have managed to unlock the handstand. Now we are going to learn the handstand push up. And with this one, the first progression that I will probably get started with, or at least that I did, was the handstand push ups negative. And I'm pretty much going to show you exactly how it's done. And that's pretty much it. You pretty much get into the handstand position, then you descend as slowly as you can into that like a bottom position of the handstand push-up, and then you dismount, meaning you bring your leg down, and then you do that for reps. Ideally, You can pretty much do it like it depends of like your physical condition, but I would say you can do pretty much 5 to 6 reps of it. So meaning that you do 1 rep, then you do a rep again, then you do until 5 or 6, then you take like a break, then you do it again, and you're pretty much going to build endurance that way. Because when you get quite comfortable with like the handstand push-ups negative, and that's when you do the next exercise, which is going to be handstand push-ups negative, but this time we are going to hold the position at the bottom. And that's similar to the negative handstand push-up, but this time we are pretty much doing the exercise, hold it at the bottom as long as we can, then we dismount. Because after we have got quite comfortable with this exercise, I would say we can also do like 5 to 6 reps, because pretty much with the handstand push-ups, we're pretty much going to build strength. And after you have built strength, you'll be able to build more endurance and do more rep of it. Because right now we are just trying to build more strength, so we don't. If you can do more rep, that's good, but usually you wouldn't be able to do like a lot of rep of it. But after that, we got the next exercise, which is going to be handstand push-up, but half rep. So we are pretty much going to do half rep of handstand push-up. So let me show you. And that's pretty much half rep handstand push-ups. And with this one, it might be like, oh, you're pretty much teaching your body like bad form, but it's not even that. We are pretty much getting ourselves comfortable into doing the handstand push-ups, and that's just to like teach our body this is the muscles that you should contract to do the handstand push-up the most efficient way, and this is the way you should do it. And you're pretty much getting your body comfortable doing the handstand push-ups. And the more you do half rep, even though it's not the best form, the more you'll be able to get comfortable to then unlock the full rep handstand push-ups. So let's do the final exercise, which is going to be handstand push-ups. Right now, I'm really tired, so my form won't be the best, and I also won't be able to do like a lot of reps. So we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, not ideal, not the best form, but you know what I mean. Especially when you get started and you're going to do all the progression and do the final exercise, which is going to be the handstand push-up. It's not going to be perfect form, but the more we do it, the more we'll get better, and then we'll be able to do perfect form handstand push-ups. Right now, I just wanted to make this video to share my knowledge, and this video is pretty much the video I wish I had when I started, or when I wanted to learn the handstand and handstand push-ups. And that's pretty much it for the video. If you did enjoy it, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.